Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 9th, 2021. And today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the markets take a dive. But the question is, will they rebound? Now, there's no major economic event scheduled for today. And as we take at the various markets, starting out with the currencies, the major pairs pretty much leveling off after a major move this past week. And now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq both sell off quite aggressively and make a bounce. Okay, the question is it sustainable? So looking at commodities, oil pretty much rebounds while gold remains unchanged. Now looking at the stocks reflective of the market sell-off, Amazon actually gained, and so did Tesla. So it's a question of what is moving the markets. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, did break that bottom range, but did bounce above it. So we're going to take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're going to take a look here at the Euro USD. Firstly, at a weekly chart. Okay, I think it's very important to do that. And this is really a level. I don't want to say this is a major support level, but it's a level. 1800 is one interesting level because it did breach it, and we hit 1792-ish yesterday after selling off, but it did bounce. Okay, so I do expect some sort of consolidation in this area, and I think we'll continue seeing that unless there's some sort of impetus to break us further down. Okay, something, maybe the lockdowns or the re-lockdowns in Europe, but that's something to consider. Now looking at the Aussie Dollar, same thing, consolidated, and the GBP as well. So we're watching the major pairs pretty much leveling off and consolidating at these areas where previously they were breaking down. Now looking at commodities, gold pretty much unchanged, 1800. Well, if we look at oil, it did bounce back, 71.45 to 73.22. A nice bounce we had yesterday, but I expect choppy trading. Expect the top bottom range is going to be somewhere at the 71.85-ish level, and the top range somewhere at the 74.75-ish level. So just be aware of that. Now looking at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq had a massive sell-off yesterday, bouncing right off its lows, okay, at that previous resistance, subsequent support, from 14,600 and then bouncing to 14,700. Now we're only about 150 points off of our all-time highs, okay? And this does look like it's creating itself a perfect storm as it's making this wedge formation. So the Nasdaq is strong. The Dow Jones, however, although it did sell off yesterday, 34,300-ish level we're trading in right now after dipping to 34,000-ish level. So we're bouncing over 300 points, which is a massive, decent bounce relative to what we sold off. We're already at 50% mark of the sell-off. So I do expect it to have some sort of rebound. I think the markets, every time they sell off, they come back. And this is summer trading, okay? When, ultimately people are trading much more lighter volume and the markets sometimes react in severe ways, but that's because there's not a lot of participants in the market. So take that for consideration. Now let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon yesterday was green on the day at 3,774-ish level, 24-ish right now. So ultimately, okay, if we look at a 4-hour chart, because if we look at a longer chart, it's going to be all-time highs. Okay, there you go. That's a long-term chart. What is beautiful about this is that there was this gap and go. So it's at 37.24. If we look at a 4-hour chart, it's right there. Okay, this is after hours trading the sell-off, but it's ultimately green on the day as it extended that rally. Now, is this going to catch up to the market, or is the market going to catch up to Amazon? That's the question everybody is just focused on, because not everything is doing well. Okay, not all parts of the markets are flying high. Okay, but the ones that are flying high are coming through and continue to get stronger. Now, looking at Microsoft, also sold off a bit yesterday, but still off only $1 off its all-time highs. Looking at Facebook as well, and that's the tech sector. Let's jump into Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke this 32,000-ish level yesterday, but didn't stay there for long and bounced right back. Okay, so this is the bottom of the range right now as this is consolidated. I don't think it's getting weaker. I think we're going to continue seeing a range-bound trading environment where it makes sense to buy the bottom of the move and sell the top of the move and vice versa, right? Sell short the top of the move and then buy it lower, etc. Okay, so it does give you opportunities here to do that in this range, and I think we'll continue doing that. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.